Welcome to week 13 podcast. Great week,
Good.
guys. How's it going, Rob?
Wonderful, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm the hottest team right now in the league with a 5 game winning streak right now. The hottest team in the league. But you know what? Let's just jump into it, huh? Let's talk about Conference One real quick. Earth Division. New Denver at 9-4. He's also a hot team with a 4 game winning streak. Savs with a 4 game losing streak. High Roller 4-9, and Pete Muppets at 4-9.
Yep. Yeah, man, that's four in a row by says, huh?
Wow, I never. Wow, that is cool. I mean, not cool, but that's unexpected. Is what I meant. But wow.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't even notice. I kind of actually thought Savs had won. Tells you how close I was paying attention.
yeah.
Yeah, so New Denver, 65-point lead, 1 game lead. I wouldn't call that a stranglehold on the first round bye and everything. Let's see. Well, okay. So Tay's not going to catch up 210 points, 214 points. So the buy is going to come out of New Denver and New Denver obviously has the front row on it, but he's got a 65 points. All he's got to do is win or lose and keep Savs at bay by 65 points. Keep a close game. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be
Yeah.
close. I do believe those two guys played this week, if I'm not mistaken. So that's how we'd like
Wow.
to finish the style. High
Drama.
rollers, man, a definite drama because that's the first round buy and guaranteed money going through there. So that is pretty good. High rollers, Pete Muppets. Pete Muppets playing his favorite role of a spoiler, and high rollers staying in there at 4-9. And these guys are making me feel good because they're in the discussion going, man, I don't feel like the worst team in the league right there with me because you're not. You're like a win away from a from a being good. So I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Let's talk about your division there. The bag of the bat at 8-5 with a 3 game winning streak. El Oso Verde, 6-7. Straight out 6-7, and then the Gangrene 5-8.
Yeah, 5-8. Yeah, 6-7. Tay wins the division from hell, and the rest of the division is under 500 at this point. So we're just trying to get there. So I do believe Straight LA finishes off with bag of the bat, so that's a pretty big game there for him. Um, Tay's pretty much locked in.
Sure,
I
yeah.
don't see. I mean, he's won the division. I don't see him getting a first round bye. I guess stranger things have happened, but that's not going to happen. So we don't. I
No,
mean,
yeah,
you're
that's not. Yeah,
214 points out of that. So that game doesn't have much drama except for Pride trying to get back to 500, right? So same with in Gangrene and El Verde. I was looking forward to taking attempts at knocking them out of the playoffs, but that's not going to happen. So we'll sit on the loser's couch together and watch football on Sunday. Won't it be sweet?
and let's go to conference two. The Heart Foundation 9-4, Wolfpack 8-5, Belichick Mate 7-6, and Ninja Assassin 6-7 with that 5 game winning streak.
Tiebreaker, second round tiebreaker for Wolfpack puts him down in the losers column. Oh, that hurts
Yeah,
so bad because if
yeah,
not, you got a 9-4 and a 9-4. And do these guys play this week too? I think they may.
yeah.
We'll have to take a look at that. I do believe that is the case, but Sam, you're a cruel, cruel, cruel man taking out Wolfpack like that. Second tier even. Both you had 45 yarders and you came in with the 35 with Keenan Allen, the great Keenan Allen out there. Heart Foundation loving the win there. And he's right back on the winning track. So that's as close as you can get. I think we're 7 points, right?
Yeah,
7 points.
and you were
Hey,
right. Wolfpack does play the Heart Foundation.
how did we get so lucky, man? That's pretty cool. So,
That's
I mean, I know what
wow.
everybody's going to be talking about the Yellow Silverde Gang Green matchup this week, but on the other side, though, we do have a couple major playoff. Now this one too, man. So Todd's got to win, and he's got to pick up 7 points. Which if you win, you kind of figure and pick up 7 points.
Yeah.
Lurking around there's Belichick. Mate, he's got a no chance in hell since one of them has to win that game, right?
Hmm.
And he can't get the wild card. So, well, you can come over and sit on the loser couch of Nolan and I. I mean, he likes to do that too. So, and watch football and lament our seasons here. So,
Yeah.
Patrick, 4 game winning streak, 5 game losing streak, and he's back on a 2 game winning streak. It's a losing streak. It's crazy. Ninja, 5 in a row, dude. We barely knew you. Welcome to the party, there, big guy. I
Yes.
mean, 6 and 7 ain't gonna get it done, my
Nope.
friend.
No. I mean, I put up decent points. 1825 is a decent point. Looking at other people. you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah. All
but
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I'm 5-8, thanks, yeah. And then we can jump over here. Degenerate Kelly and Mad Dog, not a hell of a lot to talk about. There's no key matchups here. Autumn Wind, all the way, 10-3. He's got a 84-point lead there for the first round bye. So if he can just get a win against his division that's all under 500, much like my division, then he is in with the first round bye, no drama whatsoever.
Hmm.
And he can sit there and cross his fingers and hope that, pick up Deshaun Watson, who just looked awful on Sunday, is worth it. So we shall see.
So
Um,
so the drama is New Denver against Savs and Heart Foundation and Wolfpack, right? Those are the
well,
two exciting
get,
ones.
I do. Yeah, I think Cody still has an outside shot at the first round bye, though, no question. Hart Foundation, if he can get the win and he can pick up 84 points, which is, you're a good week and a bad week away. So it's,
Hmm.
you get, you start getting into mid-December, the points usually aren't up that high, so it is going to be a little tricky to pick up 84, but that's absolutely still within reason. So those three guys are 100% of the playoffs. Hart Foundation, Wolfpack, and Autumn Wind. They're playing for positioning. Autumn Wind has he's in pole position for the first round bye, which is, as we point out, it's really, really nice. And of course, remember, we switched the order of the draft going into the final, going
The
into the
waivers.
playoffs too. So you would waivers, excuse me, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we don't redraft.
Yeah.
And then the other side, there's no drama either, except for New Denver and Stabs, which is huge drama. Bagger the Bat will be playing in that week. So other than that, everybody, hey, pay your money, play out the string. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next year. It'll be great. We'll all have a virtual party in our heads. Okay, Sam,
There we
let's do
go.
the rundown, right?
Let's jump into the rundown, Rob.
All right. Weekly results. Well, we're going to skip through some of these pretty quick. High rollers, 130.5. Starter total, New Denver, 158. New Denver's been very solid. Jalen Hurts,
Jalen
at this
Hurts.
point, I just give up. He's Studley performance. Devontae Adams, Studley performance. God, Devontae had a big day, man.
Yeah.
141 points out of them right there. And Jalen Hurts there, and that's just enough. And that's, if you can keep these teams playing, I think the Raiders actually think they have a chance. I don't know what, but they're going to keep going. George Pickens, though, there's another Pedley, and he screamed he wants the ball. So you're like, whatever. You know that Pittsburgh has Pickens and Pickett. That's awesome. So high rollers, man. I love the Jared Goff, Geno Smith. These guys are just killing it right now. It's
Yeah, Geno
every
Smith.
week
Yeah.
we say. It's like we say the same thing about high rollers every single week. It's like, except for a couple duds out there. It's like, yeah, probably could have won. It's just been right there all year, and it's just been short all year. So, Manny, better luck next time, my friend. New Denver, welcome back to the playoffs. Beat 'em up in Savs. Dear God, what an upset by Scott here, man.
Hmm.
Scott and I both
Hmm.
taking Savs out this year. This time though, Savs, he just can't stop the bleeding, brother.
Uh,
It's just not happening. And then just it's like Lamar Jackson goes out with injury.
yep.
And they're playing coy with it now. Well, it's not a season-ending injury, which
Yeah.
means it may be a season-ending injury. We're just not saying it yet to try to keep the locker room up. But then again, he may be back next week. Do you
Yep.
drop him? Do you play him? What the hell do you do? And I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure you're going to have no idea on what to do there by the time we gets to week 15 or 16 anyway. So it's like you can't assume that a guy they pull off on the card, they put in the locker room, and they rule out instantly is going to be back for week 14. But who knows? So God, he just can't stop the bleeding. Even with Dallas Cowboys defense was
Yep.
huge, man. I
Yep.
mean, just huge. Scott does some questionable roster management, but he pulls the upset here this week. Patrick Mahomes, yeah, 24. AJ Brown, that's nice. I mean, I guess boy, that was a big trade in the offseason. AJ Brown going up there to Philadelphia, that really, really, really worked out, didn't it?
Hmm.
That couldn't be more positive there. So, hey, kudos Speed Bumps for keeping it alive, Savs, man. We gotta get the bleeding to stop here, brother. Somebody get the man a tourniquet. here I was going back and forth on Monday thinking he pulled out the win too, because Scott was crying to me about something, but it was something else. So apparently, so because Scott got the win, man. So sorry. Gang Green Straight LA played. I lost by 3/4 of a point.
Yeah,
Kudos to
wow.
you, David. It's whatever. It's the way my season goes. This is kind of a middling game by two teams that really probably were like one player away from just some health and some underperform. My team was underperformance. David's team was slow starters. This was crap, man. It's just not our season. So look at that. Look at that roster management by Gang Green 2 coming in at 75%. That's awesome. And I'd like to point out that I took both Zeke and the Rams out of there for Kenneth Walker and the Chiefs at the suggestion of my son, who was sitting next to me on what was soon to be the loser's couch. And I forgot that he was, hoping I would lose anyway, I assume. So I gave it away, but it does. I deserve it. At least I benched Mike Evans this week. It felt good to bench Mike Evans. And not only that, it was the right choice because Mike Evans sucks.
Yeah.
All right, David, it was a fun game, fun season. Better luck next time. Better luck in green. Back of the bat, El Oso Verde. Let's tear through this. Back of the bat. Man, El Oso just can't get enough in this one. He just couldn't get it open. Tate comes in with the massive 4 points out of the quarterback position, and you still can't get the damn win, man. He's blessed. The Cleveland
The
Browns,
Cleveland
46
Browns.
and a half points. Back-to-back weeks, and, no one made the same mistake I made the week before. You're not even paying attention down there at the defense. You're going, what? I got the Ravens playing, some shit team. I had the week before I was fine, and I'm going, and both of us back-to-back weeks in must-win situations let Tay pick up an available defense playing the fucking Houston Texans, who are an embarrassment to the sport. I mean, they're not, forget an embarrassment to the sport of football. They're an embarrassment to sports, Sam. And and it's just like, and you just see it, you just kick yourself. You're like, all I had to do, and he picked them both up on Sunday morning, I think, no less. All you had to do was pick up that team and bury them, or start them yourself, and you probably get the win. Back-to-back weeks out of well, I couldn't have because, Josh Jacobs went for 61 points against me because that happens every day. But that's just the kind of shit that Tay pulls on us, and there you go. And what do you do other than tip your hat and say, kudos to you, brother. Way to win the division. You outplayed us, my man. That's all I can say about it. I'm not bitter. I'm ready for revenge next year. So we'll get back on that horse and roll it out there. Nolan's the same way. Gus Edwards, Alvin Kamara, man, he's right up there for the discussion as putt of the year, and and the entirety of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is right there with him. So Godwin, right there with Joe Brady. I wish all those old dudes would just go away. So anyway, Godwin, he's pretty good. He's fairly young, but the rest of them. So kudos to Ninja Wolfpack, dude. Okay, so seriously, what is this, Sam? That's they didn't go for the two, or they went for the 2 point conversion for unknown reasons. The Cowboys did, and they
Yes,
didn't get
they
it if
didn't
they
get
had
it.
just kicked the damn extra point. And
Totally.
weren't they up by like?
They
Weren't they up by
wanted
like 100 in that
no
game?
by that time they wanted to be up by 7, I want to say, or 2 touchdowns. I forget. They wanted to be up by 2 touchdowns. So
Yeah.
they went for 2
Eh,
and they failed, and that could have been it. Oh,
that's as good as anything, or maybe Keenan Allen, or Jamar Chase ended up, a yard short of 100 or something. There's just a million things, but
yeah,
when they stick out like that at the ending, you're just like, yeah. Todd
yeah.
rolled Mike White out there. Mike White in a in
Uh,
a in a in a must-win type game. He goes with the New York Jets. Mike White, and a perfectly good pickup and start for the week, but. Dude, how can he be going Mike White in week 13? It hurts. And, pardon me. And that tells you the dire state of the waiver wire.
yes.
And by the way, Mike White outplayed both Aaron Rodgers and Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Joe
my
Burrow, man, dude.
Joe Burrow's
What's
stud.
up?
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. Watch.
Well, I
Yeah.
think he did get paid, or if he hasn't, he's gonna. Who
He's
knows?
gonna.
But is there some reason these guys just man, that was a sad performance by the Chiefs defense on Sunday too,
Yeah.
man. I mean, just sad. But and somehow they could have won the game, but Kelsey fumbled, and that never happens. But whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, Studley Devontae again sticking out there. So man, that's a big one, Sam.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, who thanks you? Heart Foundation thanks you for that, Sam.
You're welcome.
It's Monroe St. Brown had a big week. You got some Tony Pollard out there. This is just a run of the mill 150-point game out of Heart Foundation. He's getting it done with Jared Goff and Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not going to try. Austin Eckler kind of does nothing, but Tony Pollard makes up for it. So just Justin Jefferson. Jefferson's a weird player.
Yeah, you just don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you know what I mean. 13 and a half out of a wide receiver is nothing. I mean, that's fine, man, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, he's a guy that can hit 50 on you, and he just. So I guess he's I think Devontae was the number one wide receiver on the year, but you probably or Tyreek, Devontae or Tyreek Hill. I mean, one of those two. But you at least get Justin Jefferson in the conversation, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah,
did get
he's
Devontae
had some.
second round, so thank you for saying that. I did pick him up very
Yeah.
high.
Oh well, yeah, he's a high round draft pick, man. I mean, what are you gonna do there? But it's like, Tyreek. I wasn't sure about that. I don't know why we're talking about it. It wasn't even this game. Belichick made Lamar Jackson get zero. You
Yeah,
probably weren't going to get it done anyway. Kamara, Travis Etienne. He had a good season though. Belichick made. He's climbing up there. If we go with he picks up one win a number of years, he should make the playoffs by about 2025. So we're rooting for you. Autumn win, 187. And was I just saying he wasn't going to get points, man? You sandwiched together 47, 46 and a half, man. Life's good, isn't it? And you got a whole lot of 18, 17, 31s, 20s in between. Where was Jalen Waddle?
0 points. Wow.
Yeah, Kelly Bulldogs, man. You know what? It's just not your year, brother. It's just not your year. Football's a cruel game. We hope Josh a quick recovery and everything. But Fresno State winning the, Mountain West or whatever the hell conference they're in now, that was pretty cool. So it's just not cousin Stevie's year, my man. So, but always a hell of a nice guy. Way to play a game, get it going. Mad Dog Degenerate Bastards. Well, an anomaly here. They both had an efficiency rating of 82.2%. So we've had a couple 100% efficiency ratings, but this may be the first time in the history of the World League where we've had two guys come in at 82.2% efficiency rating. Sam, can you find anything to talk about in this
No,
particular game?
no, two
No.
donuts over there for Mad Dog. Just
Oh,
nothing.
Mad
Man.
Dog loves donuts too, man, but probably not in fantasy football. Jeffrey Wilson's been going pretty good, and then they leave anybody of matter. Tyler Lockett on the bench, Seattle, I guess, but let's second guess Michael. I'll second guess Michael for one last time on the air. How do you leave Tyler Lockett on the bench when in lieu of Aaron Jones? I don't know. David Montgomery. Actually, how do you leave Tyler Lockett on the bench over like say David Montgomery? But David Montgomery put up 16 points. The right move there would have been to drop Aaron Jones or bench Jones. But
Yeah, that's
you know,
just a tough call. Tough call.
you know what wasn't a tough call? Benching Cortland Sutton. That was not a tough call, man. Dude, Russell Wilson, I know he's been terrible this year.
He's been
We
terrible.
all know Russell Wilson's been terrible. It's been beyond terrible. It's like to the point where if this guy wasn't being paid, is it like a good $1 trillion a year for like the rest of eternity that he would have easily benched or potentially been released by this point. But instead he keeps going out there. But I didn't realize that he had actually only thrown 8 touchdowns this year, Sam. I
Yes.
thought he had at least gotten to 9 by now, but
Yes.
he's sitting on 8 touchdowns, Sam.
Yes.
8.
Carson Wentz has more touchdown than Russell Wilson, and Carson Wentz hasn't played since
Yeah,
week 6.
yeah. Dude, everybody has more touchdowns than that's sad. I think there's two running backs that like 2 or 3 running backs that share the record for 7 touchdowns in a game, right? So in a game, Sam, as a running back, and Russell Wilson signs for 50-something million dollars and is putting up a touchdown on average every 2 games. I mean, it's disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you want to this may be, and the best part about it is he wasn't even a free agent signing. It was a trade.
It was a
You
trade.
had to give away all kinds of draft picks for like one of the most inexplicably awful performances by a quarterback in the history of the freaking NFL. You had to give away 2 seconds, 2 first, fifths, players, all kinds of stuff, man. It's amazing, Sam.
Yeah, yeah. I wish they would have waited. As a Broncos fan, I wish they would have waited till the end of the season to to sign. But whatever. Regardless,
All right, everybody, we got 1 week to go. Play out the string. We got a couple really big games. A lot of hey, you don't get to play fantasy in World League for another 36 weeks after Sunday, so you might as well try to win. I know I'll be trying to win while I'm sitting on the loser's couch where I belong, Sam.
me too, me too. Well, good luck, everybody. Waivers, and then also don't get to pay your fees. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Take care, Sam.